I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna
Good morning, everyone. It is March 7th, Friday, March 7th. I know I was supposed to be live on Wednesday as well, but I was still reeling from excitement from the previous night's speech, and I had some other things that I wanted to watch during the day. So, and there really wasn't much happening after the Oscars for this week anyway. So I just put together all the information in today's show, but let's get right at it, okay? Originality and mild porn have overrun Hollywood. We've all seen the slate of movies over the last few years, and that has shown signs of what was going to become the norm. Countless Marvel movies, remake after 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 remake. I could go on and on. With examples like Captain America and the upcoming bomb that is going to be Snow White, executives in Hollywood still don't get that as viewers, we don't want to see these kinds of movies. We don't want to see Superman 20 or Batman Begins again. And I'm not talking sequels. I'm talking remakes like How to Train Your Dragon, Naked Gun, Lonesome Dove. I recently saw that. They're going to try and remake Lonesome Dove. I don't understand why you do that, but we're tired of these remakes. These are the same people that are trying to mimic Netflix. And why would you do that? Netflix movies are awful, right? I think that if you get into this place when you make a movie and they're like, oh, your Netflix movie was good, it's kind of a joke, right? So why would you want to do that? That's why they don't release their streaming numbers, because the movies they make are actually awful. And these are the same people that are begging us to go back to movie theaters, but we don't, because we don't want to see the same thing that we've seen before. Only now it's with a new actor or new actress, and now it's 90% more green screen. Let's look at films in the past year or 2 years that were wildly successful. Top Gun Maverick, Oppenheimer, even Barbie. These movies entertained us. We enjoyed the stories. And even though Top Gun is a sequel, it was a story told differently. Even cinematically, it was beautiful, right? Barbie, even though it's about a doll, it took many down that reminiscing road. And while many found Oppenheimer slow, it was a great story. It was beautifully shot and extraordinarily acted. But with movies like Captain America 17 and Snow Woke White and TV shows like Suits LA or NCIS Cody, Wyoming, it's no wonder a mild porn movie took home 5 Oscars last Sunday. Hollywood has lost the ability to purchase and produce original content. It's out there. I've read countless scripts that are better than what they are currently trying to shove down our throats. I believe the reason that Tyler Sheridan shows have been wildly successful is because they're original. Except Yellowstone, right? Which I think is more of a Game of Thrones male soap opera with cowboys in it. And I'll admit, I watched every single episode because it was new. But that's what we get. We just get remake after remake after remake after remake until that's all we're left watching. You can agree with me or not. I don't really care. Welcome to the Rundown. So there really isn't much going on as far as new development or within TV or film. We're just going to run through a couple of these things and then just hit on a couple of short stories, and then I'm going to just kind of fill you in on what's going on for the next week. So let's move right into film development. Adrian Brody is in talks to get bloodied with Damien Chazelle's next film, Evil Knievel on tour. And I'm actually interested to learn a little bit more about this. He's playing a show producer. Leonardo DiCaprio is going to be the lead, I believe. So I think that one will be really, really interesting to check out. I like it. It's original. Euphoria, Euphoria actor Austin Abrams has landed his first role in Whale Fall, a film from 20th century. Cynthia Erivo, I'm butchering names. I should probably learn how to say these names before I come on here, but that's okay. Cynthia Erivo joins Lionsgate's action thriller Karoshi, a corporate thriller with a samurai twist, along some other individuals whose names I'm just going to refuse to butcher. But I think that one's going to be really interesting to look as well. I like samurai movies. So anyway, Matthew Modine joins next. Matthew Modine joins the next MonsterVerse movie at Legendary, starring alongside Dan Stevens and Caitlin Dever. I think Caitlin Dever is the gal from Last Man Standing that played Eve. I think that's who Caitlin Dever is. I really enjoy watching her trash talk individuals and her family. I think she's absolutely hilarious. She's just like a little mini female version of Tim Allen. John Francis DeLay and Jonathan Goldstein will rewrite Lionsgate's Lucky Chaps Monopoly movie based on the classic board game. When I went and did all the prep for this morning's show, this was the thing that was being talked about the most today was Monopoly is being rewritten, or it's being written, or I don't know. We saw how bad Battleship was. I don't think Rihanna could act her way out of a wet paper bag, but Liam Neeson was in it, and I love Liam Neeson, even though he's doing the next Naked Gun, which again, remake after remake after remake, right? I'm still gonna watch it. I like Liam Neeson, but I'm still gonna complain and moan that all we're getting is remakes. Yeah, and that's it for film development. TV development, we got David Oilolo is in an Apple TV Plus surreal comedy called Government Cheese, which comes out April 16th. This actually looks really funny. I'm probably going to watch this one. Prime Video has ordered Blood Axe. Here we go, remakes. Prime Video has ordered Blood Axe, a historical Viking drama from Vikings creator Michael Hurst. How many seasons did we have of Vikings? 6, 7, 5, 6, 7? I don't know. I stopped watching it after 3 because it was the same thing over and over again. It was really boring. The first 2 seasons were great, but just lost my interest. It just turned down a road I wasn't interested in continuing to follow. But here we are again. We're remaking something else, right? Again, here we go. Rick Hoffman reprises his role as Louis Litt. I liked Louis Litt in Suits. I thought Suits was a great show. But he's now in Suits LA, right? Another remake, Suits LA, NCIS Cody, Wyoming, right? It's ridiculous. Anyways, appearing in one episode with a potential for more. Sam Worthington will star in Netflix I Will Find You, a limited series based on Harlan Coben's best-selling novel. Power creator Courtney A. Campland's Nemesis, a new crime drama at Netflix starring Matthew Law and some other individual. Again, I don't want to butcher names. I'm really sorry. But hey, that's how it is. Clements Posey joins Apple Plus's Neuromancer alongside Callum Turner, Brianna Middleton, and Mark Strong. I really like Mark Strong. I think the first movie I ever watched Mark Strong in was, oh my goodness, what is this? The war one when he was a POW, To End All Wars. Really great movie, directed by David Cunningham. I highly recommend, if you haven't seen that movie with Mark Strong, you should go watch it. Apple Plus. This one I'm actually really interested. This sounds like it's going to be actually really good. Apple Plus's comedy Brothers casts 5 actors as the children of Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson. That's something I'm actually really, really looking forward to checking out when it comes out. Lee Daniels, the butler, has signed. Now we're on to business news. Lee Daniels, the butler, has signed a multi-year first look deal with 20th Television. Netflix stock dropped 8.53% after analysts warned that the subscriber boost from the password sharing crackdown may be slowing down. Well, yeah, and they produce garbage. So I honestly think they just need to stop producing the garbage. And these movie studios just need to go back to making content, right? Television, movies, and then just go back to licensing it back to Netflix like they did in the past. Get Netflix and Amazon Prime out of the game and just go back to the way it was. So that way, these actors, directors, these crew members can go back to making the money and making better stuff, right? Because right now, what's being put out is it's just ass, and we all know it. Jamie Foxx signs a first look deal with Fox to develop scripted and unscripted projects. I just showed my kid for the first time Wanda from Jamie Foxx, and he absolutely thought it was hilarious. I loved Wanda from Martin. It was a Martin or In Living Color. I can't remember, but yeah. Jamie Foxx, classic Jamie Foxx. All right, now we're going to get into some in-depth industry news. This shocked me a little bit, right? I'm just going to bring this up because after Sunday, all I saw on some of these forum sites, all I saw put out by people on social media was how amazing Sean Baker is. Baker is, and his vision for Honora and all these things. I'm sorry, I'm still going to call a spade a spade. I think that the movie is absolute garbage. It is just mild porn with it was an indie film. Congratulations, you made an indie film about the oldest profession in the world. Great, good on you. And here's the thing: he only made it for $6 million. I listened to this podcast by the Neon CEO Tom Quinn. I believe it was on the podcast The Town, which is good about 50% of the time. But I still listen to it every week. But Neon CEO Tom Quinn revealed that they spent 3 times Honora's budget on its Oscar campaign, approximately $18 million to secure this year's Best Picture win. That right there, to me, shows that it was not about the content of the film. It just really isn't, right? You had other films that were way better that should have won in all those categories. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Wicked, and I think the people that are in Wicked are dumb. I think it's one of the stupidest movies made currently, but they should have won a lot more awards than Honora. I don't think Honora should have won any. Anyway, while most studios went digital, Neon did do something that's really interesting, and I recently wanted to start doing this. But Neon went old school. Instead of just giving digital things to all the people that were voting for the Academy, like for the Academy voters, right? The screeners, they shipped physical DVD copies, which I think is it's awesome to actually have something in your hand. And that's something that we're doing. We're replacing all of our digital content with DVDs. I know it's old school, but I like all the extra crap that comes with it. Plus, I like having something in my hand. I mean, I just like having that case, right? Like the old school feel from when I was a kid of having a VHS. But thankfully, I don't have to rewind. Anyway, I'll give him credit where credit's due. These moments did help position the film and signal to voters that they actually cared about their vote. I think that's really great. I think they at that point right there, they went above and beyond, right? Let's move into the realm of it just being an independent film and doing things different than what they've been doing in Hollywood for quite some time. I think putting DVD copies in the hands of individuals was the better option. I did judging for the Anchorage Film Festival, 10 years ago, 12 years ago. And I was given physical DVD copies versus digital copies on a thumb drive, which is what they were trying to do back then. And I liked the DVDs better. I thought they were great. So anyway, Quinn noted that they spotted Honora as an awards contender immediately after its Cannes premiere. Well, I think that's just because Europeans are perverts, but hey, whatever. Strategically targeting 6 Oscar nominations based on test screenings. Apparently, everybody that they had in test screenings just liked porn as well. So, I mean, I just don't think this movie should have done this. I'm done. I'm just done talking about it. It's garbage. Anyway, Walt Disney Animation Studio staffers ratify the first union their first union contract. I actually think this is really great because the people that work, I used to do film editing and it's a ton of work. And I think that the individuals that are doing this work should be paid appropriately. So after 17 months, after unionizing, production management staffers at Walt Disney Animation Studio have ratified their first labor contract. The vote conducted by IATSE Animation Guild was 93% in favor of sealing the deal, with a 96% of eligible voters casting ballots. The contract provides for production workers to receive protections, including pensions and health benefits. This is what blows me away. Why weren't they getting pensions and health benefits? I think this is absolutely fantastic that these people are actually going to be taken care of by a company that actually doesn't care about people, along with a 24% wage increase for production managers and a 29% hike for production supervisors and a 35% jump for production coordinators, who are the lowest paid workers in the unit. I think this is absolutely great that they have been able to do this, because I just don't think Disney cares about its people. And this comes a day after. This is the thing that I think is awesome. This comes a day after Disney has said they are going to refuse holding a star-studded premiere in the United Kingdom for the movie of Snow White over fears of backlash over woking it up. How about you just don't woke up your craps? You've done it with Catherine Kennedy. You need to just leave. I know you're saying you're leaving, but we all know you're not leaving. You're going to stick around and you're going to influence the woke garbage back in Star Wars. Let's just get back to good storytelling, right? Let's remove the garbage that you want in there. I mean, there was an executive, I think, at Disney that said in their animated videos they wanted a minority of the individuals in all their animations to be represented by the LGBTQ community. Can we just stop? Just go back to telling stories. We don't need to understand or know what your preference of friction is. Just let's go back to telling stories. That's all I got in industry news today. Again, we're not doing anything for I Saw It, so you don't have to. And I don't have anything within Hollywood history. Monday, we are going to do the segment on the Hollywood sign, but I'm going to just go ahead and fill you in on some of the things that are coming up this today, actually. Well, no, was it last night? They did pre-screenings and stuff like that for Mickey 17. I'm actually interested in seeing this. It's Bong Joon-ho's first movie since, I think, Parasite. I could be wrong. He might have made another one, but he made Parasite, did really, really well with the same company that Honora did, right? They Neon was their distributor. They won an Oscar for it. Anyway, Bong Joon-ho. It's starring Robert Pattinson, Mickey 17. I'm actually really excited to see this, and I'm gonna go be seeing it at the Chinese Man Theater on Hollywood Boulevard on Tuesday, March 11th. I'm really excited. It's going to be the first movie I ever see at the Chinese Man's Theater in Hollywood. I'm flying out there on Tuesday morning. I got invited to, and then so it's what we're going to move right into now. I got invited to a private screening for Alex Garland and Ray Mendoza's new movie Warfare. It is written and directed by Iraqi war veteran Ray Mendoza, who you might have seen in movies such as Civil War. I think he was in Civil War. I know he did the technical advising on Civil War, but he was one of the actors in Act of Valor. And you can say, oh, Act of Valor was a horrible movie. It's propaganda. Shut up. All right. It was a great film. My 14-year-old saw it for the first time last night. Absolutely loved it. It is a great film, but it's got Ray Mendoza and Civil War's Alex Garland, starring DeFaro Woatai, which I'm actually really excited because at the premiere, DeFaro is going to be there. He is the main kid on Reservation Dogs, which is a hilarious show if you've never seen it. Will Poulter is going to be in the film, Cosmo Jarvis, Kit Connor, Finn Bennett, Tyler John Smith, Michael Gandolfini, Adon Bradley, Noah Centineo, Evan Holtzman, and Heinrich Zaga with Joseph Quinn and Charles Melton. It appears in theaters on April 11th. Like I said, I'm getting to go next week. It's a special premiere for veterans in LA. Really excited to go and see this. Really excited to meet Ray and really excited to meet Alex Garland. But what I want to do here real quick is I'm going to show you the trailer for the film because that's in our trailers. It was released. It was highlighted today in some of the newsletters. Here we are, Warframe.
How's it going?
Going well. That's that new guy energy. Oh, he's back. That's the fourth fucking time he's done that.
Is he peeking at probing?
Speaking with serious intent to probe.
Alpha 2, we might have guys starting to move on our position.
Copy, we're getting a buildup of activity here too.
Yeah, I definitely see weapons at this point.
Yeah, we have definite massing.
Redman 08 is profane. We're seeing activity converging to your north and south.
This is Frogman 6 Romeo. We need evac at our last known position.
We have severely wounded. Who's the severely wounded? It's not you. It's me. Who is it? No, it's not you. No, it isn't.
Copy, 1, we're in contact 2.
You coming to you or you coming to us?
Stand by. We'll let you know when we're inbound.
Let's move!
Here's the plan.
EA 5 minutes, over.
The scouts are gonna lead us out, and I'm bringing up the rear. Pop smoke.
Smoke out?
We are all coming back.
OP1, they are en route to you.
3 minutes out! 3 minutes!
Eyes on me and only me.
Has anyone looked at you?
I'm fucked up.
2 minutes out! 2 minutes!
Where are you guys?
Look for the blood and the smoke.
Multiple bad guys trying to get to our position.
Inbound! Inbound! Find cover! 1 minute out!
We have enemy on our building and all surrounding buildings.
Roger that, stand by. Going hot.
You gotta get ready, man. This is gonna hurt.
On my count. 1, 2, 3.
And that's it. I'm excited to see it. I really am. I was a combat engineer and saw gunner in the Army. I know I say unfortunately I never got to serve my country in combat, but I have mad respect and love for the guys that went down range, and some of them gave everything. So I'm really excited. I'm really honored to be able to go to this premiere next week. So next Monday I will be here live again. Next Wednesday I will not be live because at the time I'm supposed to be doing show prep, and on the show I will be doing a VIP tour of Paramount Studios. I'm really excited to do that. And then that night on the 12th is the premiere. So I'll be doing some behind the scenes stuff, hopefully showing some of the introductions when they come out on stage and introduce Alex and Ray, and then even DeFaro and some of the other individuals that are going to be there. I'm really excited, really honored to be on this trip. But that's it. Make sure that you go and head over to the Daily's newsletter, the industry newsletter, and Deadline Hollywood for all your media news. Again, do go check out the Town podcast. And that's it for today. Thank you for coming to the rundown. We'll see you next week.